Vortex Optics, available at superiorouttfitters.com.
So it's early October and we're here in the state of Wyoming. So this area in Wyoming is located between Gillette, Wyoming and Biddle, Montana, right up on the border. It's a very remote area with great big private ranches. The Little Powder River Basin is legendary as far as being a game-rich environment. The hunters, when they come up here, if you draw a deer tag, you're going to be able to hunt for a mule deer or a whitetail deer, and you're going to see plenty of both species.
You know, Keith and I are out here hunting whitetail. Now, when you come out here, you can hunt mule deer and whitetail on the deer tag that you get. So what are we looking for on this trip? Quite simply, we're looking for a mature buck.
Well, I'm about as happy as you can get right now, folks, because we are out at Blue Rock Outfitters hunting some whitetail, and it is a beautiful, beautiful Wyoming morning. Keith's in another blind out yonder, and I'm actually in a very special spot. I'm at a spot that we call Keith's Cabin, and that's because I got a cabin, really old, cool looking cabin right behind me. And the reason it's Keith's is because he has taken a ton of deer out of here. I've been with him on a lot of them. I've got some high hopes for it. But it is an absolutely gorgeous morning. And we've seen some activity so far. Out there earlier, I saw two nice bucks. You know, walking that tree line, the front one, he was okay, but the back one was a really nice deer. You know, big old body on him, nice rack, definitely a shooter, but it was still a little bit too dark for camera light, and they're a little bit far out, so I wasn't gonna sling one just yet, but it's the first morning.
All right, so I am set up on a beautiful spot. This is overlooking the Little Powder River up here in Wyoming. I'm very confident in my abilities. I'm very confident in my rifle. For all practical purposes, I own this field. So if a big buck walks out, I'm hoping to put my tag on him.
We got some mule deer out in this field. That's a cool thing about Blue Rock is when you pull a tag for a deer, it's not just a whitetail. It can be a mule deer too. Look at that little buck just spinning around. A little bit of tussling. We've got our first buck. He's quite a ways out there. Looks like he's got a big old body on him. I can't really tell what he's doing antler-wise, but big old fat body. That very well could be the buck that really nice deer was with this morning, because it looked like the one that was leading the pack. Just like I thought, there he is, that bigger buck with that other guy. They're way out there. We may, if they consistently stay on that side over there, we might have to make a different game plan. That's a real nice deer. Might have to move the blind.
Been sitting here about an hour and a half, seen a lot of cows, no deer, and but the sun's starting to go down. The rancher came by a little while ago on their four-wheeler and checking on the cows. So anyway, it's been kind of a slow evening so far, but that's okay because right now, I think in about 15 minutes, we ought to start getting really, really busy. That's when these deer ought to come out of the river bottom and start moving up on these fields to feed. So now's the time to really put our game face on and get serious. The shadows are getting long.
All right, now we have changed the game a little bit, folks. I am in a brand new spot, and I am looking back at my old spot. This spot is awesome. I can see so much country. And the reason I'm here is that I've seen the same buck 2 days in a row. We've kind of got set up in a good spot where regardless of where he's going, if he's keeping to the same pattern, I may get a shot at him.
All right, so this morning we saw a really nice buck. That was a good buck.
It is a good buck.
Mature. So anyway, we watched him go up and go in that sagebrush. And what do you want to do now?
So we need to get some elevation. It's so flat down there. So we're gonna get up on top of one of these hills, look down, get a good spot on them, and hopefully we'll be able to get a shot on them.
There, Mike.
Where at?
Right, straight out. He's laying down the sagebrush.
Oh, got him.
357 yards. Look at that. He's 3. Yeah, we're just watching him, but if he stands back up, he's toast. But we're just watching him. He's laid down there. We got his head up above the sagebrush. We see him move his antlers. And he's a nice deer. We just got to give it some time right now. Look at him moving his head.
Oh, there he goes.
Okay. You ready, John?
Yep.
Yep, I'm on him. Hey.
Done. Good job.
Good.
That was quick.
But you said he's up.
Yeah.
Boom.
Congratulations.
Boom. What do you think about that? The cool thing is when you've got a situation like this is a heck of a nice deer. Look at here. Golly, Mike.
Yeah.
Look at him.
I like him.
I've been doing big game hunting for all my life, and I love making long, ethical shots, but it comes with lots of practice and the right equipment. It starts with your optics. Now, this is a Vortex scope, and it's 4.5 to 22 power, variable power scope. Now, I want to tell you, this right here is the ballistic rangefinder, and it's from Vortex. It's called the Fury. We got one buck down. Johnny's got a tag now, and he's on deck, and we're gonna see what he can do. But this right here is exactly what I was looking for, a nice, mature whitetail buck. Thank you, Mike.
Heck yeah.
So I've been chasing this one particular 10 point, and he's a real pretty deer. You know, I don't know how good he is, but I know that he's mature. I can see his big old body from way off, and that is all I care about, all right? Well, now that Keith's got his deer down, I'm very excited because he's gonna join up with me. We're gonna get to hang out, and we're gonna go after Ol Shorty. He's got short G2s, a really nice frame, beautiful buck, and I gotta tell you, it's one of our last days, and I'm hoping we can make it happen.
So we're sneaking up on top of this hill, and the buck is bedded right below us. Johnny's setting up the camera down. All I gotta do is really just hit the record button.
You see his rack right there, Keith? I gotta get on him.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Make sure you see his rack.
I got it.
Right now it's a waiting game. He's just sitting up over there, bedded down. And until something gives him a reason to stand up, we're just kind of sitting here waiting on him. We're set up pretty good. Keith's on the camera. We got Mikey here. We're just gonna wait him out. Keith's going like this with his hand. It's passing at me because it looks like he's about to stand up. Should I kill him? Are you on him?
If you got a good shot smoking and you have a good shot, you're good. What do you think about that? I didn't see it. Oh, yeah. He went down like
Oh, did he?
a sack of corn.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's the problem with the sage. Something drops, you don't know what happened, but oh man. Thanks, buddy. Oh, give me a hug. Give me a hug. Oh, I gotta give Keith a hug too. We got a buck down.
So it's been a waiting game, I'll tell you.
Oh man, we've been out here for a while.
Yeah, we've been out here and all of a sudden it's like everything worked out. Everything worked out because of Mike. Look at Mike. He's got eyes like a coyote,
Hey.
I'm telling you.
I always trust you, Mikey. You're the man. It worked. This is the buck. I'm 90% sure that this is the buck I've been chasing for the past 3 days. Well, Mikey, he went to get up out of his bed and we put him back to sleep.
Yes, you did.
What do you say?
Hurry.
This has got to be the buck, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
10 point, shorter G2s. I've been hunting this guy since I, first sat out, and to now have the chance to put him on the ground is absolutely phenomenal. And not only was I able to get him, but Keith was here and Mike was here with me, and it was awesome because I've been doing all the rest of my hunting solo. So to have them here, I love that. These binoculars were a pivotal part of this hunt. They're the Vortex Fury ballistic range finding binoculars, and literally all you got to do is put it on the animal, range it, and it tells you exactly what you need to dial, and all I had to do was pull the trigger. It was awesome. I really appreciate you, buddy. Give me a hug. You're the man.
No, you are. You got it all done today.
Well, thank you. Yeah, get in here, Keith.
I got it. Give me some sugar.
It's a family, folks. Yeah. The Blue Rock family. But if
I'm all covered up because the mosquitoes are bad, bad.
If I don't hurry up and wrap this up, he's gonna kill me, I promise you. Yeah.
Vortex Optics, available at superioroutfitters.com.